My dad is currently a supervisor at All Weather Windows. He's been working there for I think around 10 years. I've went into work with him a few times just to like see like how it is in there, and
Yeah.
it does look like a lot of work.
I've constantly had to deal with the NAFS standard and its precursor and understanding the differences. So being engulfed in standards is something of a common day thing for me.
So I worked in two different companies within the Fenestration of Canada. First was Trimlight that my dad works for, and I was working in the back in the warehouse as a door repairman and make sure that the B grade doors would be able to be brought up to A grade quality to be sold at that value. And then I later joined Centra and worked in the engineering firm or the engineering division there to help with quality control with like water testing and all that with the windows. So about a year total in the industry of work experience.
I grew up watching my dad like found and run Cascadia windows. I watched them create stuff like participate a lot in like the passive house industry, which was really cool growing up because climate change is one of my bigger worries, or something that I was afraid of as a kid. And he brought me into the office on the weekends when he was working when I was a kid. I worked there for I think two winters as a first aid attendant and somebody just to help around the warehouse, packaging things, moving stuff around, general labor, that kind of thing.
Towards my tuition.
Okay.
I've taken out loans and grants right now, so that would just pay off like a balance of my loans. And I think so far in my academic studies and university, I've done pretty well, and I've made my family proud. Like I've gotten pretty good grades. I'm looking towards an internship right now, like for computer science, artificial intelligence. There's specialization where you just focus on one field, right? And then go super in depth in that one field.
I'm aiming to learn more about Passive House. Canada is to learn about another way of designing a home. I was fascinated with the different standards across borders that only piques my interest for different building methodologies. I believe I can help in that sense with all the tightening of energy ratings.
I'm currently going to school at the University of Victoria for engineering, and I'd like to continue to get that degree and then post that, probably return to Centra or another place, like another company within the industry to just aid in it. I really enjoyed like working with windows and doors, and I found it very fascinating through even just the water testing and like knowing how it's made to the process of getting it tested through to like having it approved on job sites, and learning that entire aspect and being able to streamline it when I was in maintenance. I just enjoyed it the most.
I believe I deserve it because I have and will continue to give back to my community. I founded BCYLS with my brother, which is an organization that's supposed to help youth in BC get funding and guidance for their projects. I mean, the money is going to go straight towards school. I have a minimum of 7 years to get my degree because I'm going to become a lawyer. I want to become a lawyer in Indigenous law because one of my relatives actually is a provincial judge who worked on a lot of land treaties with Indigenous peoples. And that is something that interests me quite a bit as well. And that's the direction I'm headed right now. So it would go straight towards that.
Well, I only had one more point I wanted to cover, Nicholas, and that was get right to the heart of our discussion. And I want to congratulate you on being awarded the inaugural Fenestration Canada scholarship of $2,500.
Thank you so much.
We are awarding that to you today.
I really do appreciate it. Yeah, this will be a huge help for paying off my student loans and stuff. So
I want to, on behalf of the board of directors, Fenestration Canada, and all the members of our association, I want to congratulate you on being awarded a $2,500 scholarship.
Thank you. Not gonna lie, that took me off side. My apologies for being a little bit flabbergasted, for lack of a better word.
We want you to be flabbergasted.
Thank you
Okay.
for considering me, awarding it to me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Adam, you have been awarded the Fenestration Canada's inaugural scholarship in the amount of $2,500.
Wow, thank you.
There you go.
That means a lot. That's going to help a lot.
Yeah.
I wish I could have dressed better for the interview, but I'm in between classes right now. So
No, that's awesome.
just
That's
casual.
great.
Thank you to my dad and my mom, definitely. My mom has helped manage a lot of things, and my dad obviously has supported me.
There's only one more item on our agenda, and that is for me to congratulate you on being the recipient of the $3,000 scholarship sponsored by Thermoplast.
Thank you so much. I would like to thank my dad for initially giving me an opportunity to work at Trimlight to get me introduced into the company. And I would really like to thank Michael Sandev for maintenance manager at Centra Windows. He honestly taught me a lot, and I wouldn't be here today without him.